just getting started. I was running late because we were having huge issues with my laptop. I'm actually on Tom Crabtree's laptop. Shh. Go post on his Facebook, say, Amy's got your laptop. I've got it because mine is just not working. It's just not doing well. Oh, a roof collapse. No, I'm definitely not that. Just don't have my normal laptop. Makes me feel like I'm like a stranger. Oh, it's all right. You'll have one day when the time is right. Becky, I made you a producer. I hope. Well, I did it again. I'm making you a producer. Made you a producer like 6 times. Okay, I'm on my Wi-Fi tonight. Mi-Fi, how's it going? How am I doing? I'm on my new Mi-Fi. I got a new Mi-Fi. Look at that. Ooh, it's awesome. All right, so I'm on that tonight because Tom's computer doesn't hit the Wi-Fi here. It doesn't connect. It doesn't have passwords to do that. Mine does because I have to move around. So when I found out that I couldn't use my own, I had to use his. I was like, oh, how do I get on the internet? Then I was like, oh, I got a Wi-Fi. Oh boy. All right, so everything's working out. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, there is the flowers. Yeah, down the floor. And guess what I discovered about Valentine's flowers at WSPA? Guess what happens? I bet you can't guess. Think about it. Think about things I've posted about at Channel 7, and then think about flowers, and then think about what might happen with a flower in the building where I posted about certain things. And guess what's happening now that I have my flowers? Yep, stink bugs are showing up down here. Stink bugs like flowers, apparently. I'm very, very upset that I have something in common with stink bugs. They like flowers, and I like flowers. I saw it earlier and I tried to kill it, but I'm very afraid that it actually snuck into my purse. That when I get home at some point, I'm going to discover a stink bug. I will tell you this, when I was at the hotel this week for 3 nights, there are no stink bugs at the hotel. But one night I went to bed, I laid down, and all of a sudden I heard this kind of noise, and I was like, what was that? I turned on the light and I waited a few minutes, and then it moved again. It was a stink bug that had come out of one of my bags. Ah! And that just grosses me out. I think stink bugs will be with the roaches when we're all gone. They'll be running around going, yay, they're finally out of here. We have a place to ourselves. Woohoo! Hey, Bob! It didn't work. Hey. Christy and I have both had too many Francine treats today. It was impossible to say no. Serious. Oh, Francine just showed up as I said that. Francine, we've been eating your stuff like crazy. Oh my gosh. I walked for an hour on a treadmill today. It was like I just went loop, loop, and totally undid everything I did. And then I had 2 more after that. Don't tell anyone. So basically, yeah, I really did. I had 2 more.
Amy and I are even now because I had 2 and was like, no more.
I know. Then you came
And
back
then
and
I
had 2
come in
more.
after dinner and I'm like,
Oh, 2 more. No one's noticing. That's what I did too.
The white chocolate truffles.
Oh,
Amazing.
Oh.
So good. And I had
Oh my
2.
gosh.
Actually, I did worse than you because I had 2 of the sugar cookies, the heart cookies.
I didn't
too.
have those. I was like, no, I'm not blowing. I'm sure your sugar cookies are amazing, but I'm not blowing my calories on sugar cookies. I'm blowing my calories on stuff with chocolate. And it's Valentine's Day. How do you do them? I want that recipe, but they're so moist. Like anything I make is like,
Yeah.
it's like cardboard and hard and gross. Pie crust cookies.
I thought that they tasted flaky.
Oh, they were pie. Oh, is there still one up there?
And there were a couple of
I'm
them.
gonna have to go up there and get one.
I thought they were flaky. I'm glad you said that because I was wondering, how did she do that? I didn't know. And now I know.
Well, I'm telling you, that was the best stuff I've ever
Really good. So thank you, Francine, for thinking of us.
You were just so sweet to save us anything and to make us anything. I mean, it was just sweet because normally what happens at Channel 7, just so you know, is Francine shows up, she makes amazing food, and in like 17 seconds, like vultures, the entire building comes in and takes everything she's made. And so by the time we get in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's as if Francine's never been here. We have no idea that Francine's been here. We can't even smell what Francine's left. I think they actually suck up the smell. They just take it all. So by the time we get here, we have no idea the joy that she's left behind, and we have to kind of wait. Hey, oh gosh, hey, hey. Okay, moving. I'm moving over here. Oh gosh, it's already 4 minutes out. Goodness gracious, this show's creeping up on us so fast tonight. Okay, we're on the MiFi tonight. It's doing great. I'm very excited. It's a 4G. 4G. What does that mean? Does that mean something good? Okay, did you hear the funny thing I posted, Francine? You'll love this. If Love is Blind, then how come lingerie is so popular? The recipes for the truffles are on her page. Going to get that. I'll be going to Francine's page this weekend. Because men are nuts. That's so true. Francine, Sandra's tired. Sandra, by the way, I snuck her into Christy's office this afternoon before anyone else knew what you had created. Because it was still under the paper, we were hiding it all, and um, we took Sandra in, gave her a little. Sandra had a little. She said thank you, and she loved it. Loved it. The note section. The note section of Francine Bryson's Facebook. Okay, we won't. Hi, visitors. We're hanging out. It's Valentine's Day. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. We're discovering that stink bugs like my roses. That's the other thing we noticed. That stink bugs and I have one thing in common. We love flowers. It's the only thing we have in common. Most people, I think, are out to. Oh, look at there's her link. Okay, let's put this up. So there, if you want Francine's amazing truffle recipe, there it is. The link to her notes section on Facebook where you can get the truffle recipe. I'm gonna get that this weekend. Redneck truffles. They're good. They're fabulous. Wouldn't it be fun? I wish we could do that, like serve them up through, like have a cooking party. That would be fun. Wouldn't that be fun, Francine? We could all get on camera and like make it together. That'd be fun. Somebody in our control room said, I'd rather her just make it and I just eat it. It's a guy. Just kidding. It's a single guy, I might add. He does like cooking, but he prefers to just sit down and eat a good baked good. You like grilling. You like cooking. Really? I'm impressed. What do you like to make? Give us one idea. Like one thing. What do you like to make? He just likes to go through a cookbook. But what have you picked? Tell me one thing you've made. You made chicken meatballs? Like meatballs that are chicken. Chicken meatballs? I didn't even know you could do that. Seriously. I didn't. Chicken. What the? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. If it's involving cooking, if it doesn't say microwave, I have no idea what's going on. We should have a trying to cook with Amy one. That'd be fun. Teaching Amy to cook. We begin with a 7 on your side weather alert tonight. More moisture
Tonight,
is
more
moving in, but for
moisture is moving
most of
in, but
us,
for
it's
most of
not going
us,
to be
it's
sleet
not
and
going to be
snow.
sleet
Our
and
chief
snow.
meteorologist,
Our
Christy
chief
Henderson.
meteorologist, Christy Henderson, is tracking the storm. Christy.
Amy, this system is moving in as temperatures are still relatively warm, so it looks like it's all going to be in the form of rain for the upstate. Now, once you start getting the rain, it's going to last for several hours, maybe 5 or 6 hours. You can see the rain extends all the way back to Nashville, and we do have some snow falling in the higher elevations of North Carolina. I think a few other mountain areas are going to cool down to freezing, and we'll start to see a few more snow reports coming in here. Swain County also back into Transylvania County, or at least southern sections there of Haywood County and eastern Jackson County. So winter weather advisory is in effect through early tomorrow afternoon above 3,500 feet for these counties shaded in purple. 1 to 3 inches of snow is a possibility here, and of course that's going to mean some slick roads. Also, a wind advisory will be in effect through the day tomorrow for all these counties shaded in blue. It's going to be
Insurance claims already filed. State insurers expect that number to jump higher. The Highway Patrol is telling us that there were more than 1,500 accidents during the storm. Across the upstate, teams like you see here in Anderson City are scraping away ice and snow, getting the streets back to normal. It's going to make your roads even worse, too, over the long haul. Live in Spartanburg County, your 7 on your side's Drew Smith. He found some streets that are in bad shape. Drew. All right, Drew, thanks. To help DOT repair the potholes quickly, they need to know about them. You can help by reporting them. Call or visit a local DOT office, and the numbers are listed on our website, WSPA.com, if you look inside this story tonight. Governor Nikki Haley visited Aiken today to see the damage from the winter storm, but some people are mad that she didn't venture further than the downtown area. Downtown Aiken does have downed limbs and power lines, but people who live outside the city limits say the governor did not see the full picture of the damage. Haley explained why she didn't do a full tour of the area. Some parts of South Carolina, including Aiken, may not have power until Monday. The solution used to clear your roads could cause some costly damage to your car. There are some things you can do over the weekend to stop this from adding up down the road. First off, hit the car wash. AAA says wash every inch of your car from the front grille to the rear bumper. Par's Quality Car Wash tells us just rinsing the ride does not do the trick. The parts underneath are most at risk. It's really important to get under the carriage and get it washed. You should also check your wiper blades. They could definitely have taken a beating during this storm. AAA also recommends you clean the inside of your car. The salt and sand can actually damage your floor mats and your carpet. Trash and recycling pickup, that's another concern for a lot of you. Well, soon we're told this is going to get back to normal. Greenville will start tomorrow, and collections will be 1 day late for next week. Spartanburg started collecting today, and they expect to finish tomorrow. Anderson does not plan to make up the missed collection days. They say if your garbage can's overflowing, just place the trash next to the bin. Sweethearts are not the only ones feeling the love on Valentine's Day. For restaurants and business owners who saw their sales freeze up along with the snow and the ice this week, they're finally glad to be back open and making some profits. Tonight, 7 on Your Side's Addie Hampton shows us how sales are rebounding and the long-term benefits that could be on the way for you. The city of Greenville earned top honors this week for tourism. The popular Yeah, That Greenville hashtag campaign, well, it earned the statewide Governor's Cup Award. The award is presented annually for extraordinary achievement in destination marketing, showcasing exemplary industry leadership, innovation, and creativity, and tourism economic impact on the local community and the state of South Carolina. Also tonight, a new restaurant will open its doors this weekend, only to close again in a few days, but it's just long enough to tempt any foodies' taste buds. Cellar 912 is the first pop-up restaurant in the city of Greenville. This concept is pretty simple. The locally based chef, Peter Collins, is pairing food with liquid caterings, drink specialties, and they're serving it here in the old cigar warehouse downtown. The city of Greenville says it's a great way to use the empty space, and it also cultivates new business ideas and it ramps up tourism. Businesses use social media and word of mouth to spread the word. Cellar 912 will be open Friday through Sunday.
All right, well, we have a little rain moving into the western part of the upstate and some rain and snow in parts of North Carolina. But by tomorrow morning, all that's going to be out of here. And we may have some leftover cloud cover, but the precipitation will have ended. 35 is where we're going to start the day around the upstate and the mountains down to 32. The afternoon's not going to feel so bad, and with more sunshine, maybe you can get a chance to get out there and wash your car from all the salt that's on the roads and now is on your car. We'll talk more about what to expect for the rest of the weekend and the forecast coming up. And that's tonight's top stories and tomorrow morning's forecast in the first 10 minutes. Amy?
Thanks, Christy. New details tonight into how Edward Snowden managed to steal government secrets and then leak them. We're going to tell you how he did that. Also, falling in love the second time around. A local couple shows you it is never too late to find your soulmate. Soulmate secrets. These people are cool. You're going to love them. Where am I going? Sports Plasma. Let's move. People, can you keep up with me? I don't think so. You do. It's like walking into a grill pit. I mean, it's just awesome. And you have to kind of like share tables, and you have to kind of squeeze in. The place is just packed with people. It's teeny tiny. But if they made it bigger, it would lose its charm. Don't you agree? Like if they made it bigger, it just wouldn't be the same. Packed. You have to wait and stand in line and squish up against people, and people are standing there like this, waiting their turn to get a table. But it's really fun. I took my dad there. My dad and my brother went there over Christmas. It was hard on him because he was older, but I don't think he really wanted to go back. But Jamie and I were both like, "This is awesome." Edward Snowden is peering over my shoulder. It's kind of freaking me out. Like, is he watching me? Is he spying on me? What's Edward Snowden doing? Woo! He's just staring right over my shoulder. It's freaking me out. Yeah, no, the Beacon gets more PR, but I think ICE is a little bit more of a treasure these days. My opinion, which counts for nothing. Zip. Oh, Sandra wants to go home. She's tired. Sandra and I were roommates. Oh, let me show you a picture of Sandra and I. Did y'all get to see it? Here, let me just make sure you see this. Hey, Francine, did you miss this? Because this was something special. Oh my gosh. Wait, I gotta get back to it. Hold on. Hold on. Just wait. Everyone wait. Ah, oh, this is classic. This is classic. What was that? Oh, there we are, roommates. Wait, let me make that. There it is. Look at the roommates. Yeah, that's Sandra. TV Sandra. At TV Sandra. There she is. That's my producer. She and I are crazy. If you put two women who like to talk together in a sleepover situation, how late do you think they'll stay up? Let's get some guesses. Because Sandra likes to talk and Amy likes to talk. Put those two together and you get what is our bedtime? We don't want to say that number. 3 a.m.? Close? 4 a.m. That's the one. That's the one. 4 a.m. We talked Wednesday and Thursday till 4 a.m. Wednesday and Thursday, is that right? Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, yeah. And then last night we went to bed at 2. We went to bed early. We were both too tired from talking to each other. We couldn't think of anything else to say. It's like, good sleep. 2 a.m. That's early for us. I was going to say 3:45 next. Oh, I'm stretching. My back hurts. Edward Snowden's peering over my shoulder. He's freaking me out. Here we go. An NSA memo reveals new details about how Edward Snowden obtained classified information that he later leaked. The memo, sent to members of Congress, says the former NSA contractor asked one of his co-workers to enter a password at his computer terminal. The memo states that Snowden was able to capture the password and use it himself to obtain information he normally wouldn't access, while the civilian employee who unwittingly provided that password resigned last month. The memo says 2 other people may have also inadvertently given Snowden access to classified information. Snowden has claimed responsibility for the leak, but denies that he stole passwords to access government databases. One of the suspects arrested in connection with Philip Seymour Hoffman's death appeared before a judge today. This is Robert Weinberg you're looking at, arriving in New York in the courtroom there. The judge set bond at $200,000. That's $40,000 in cash. Weinberg is facing a felony criminal charge of criminal possession of a controlled substance. He has pleaded not guilty. He's one of 4 suspects arrested in connection with drugs found in Hoffman's apartment. A law enforcement source told CNN Weinberg had Hoffman's phone number stored in his cell phone. The results of an independent investigation into the Miami Dolphins bullying scandal has been released now. You may remember the Dolphins offensive Jonathan Martin left the team last year after what he called a pattern of harassment. Then days later, fellow lineman Richie Incognito was suspended. Attorney Ted Wells and a law firm were hired by the NFL to investigate the alleged bullying. Wells released a report today that found Incognito and 2 other players, John Jerry and Mike Pouncey, harassed Martin. Also, another offensive lineman and an assistant trainer. The harassment included racial slurs, homophobic name calling, and improper physical touching. But the report says the harassment was not meant to drive Martin from the team or cause lasting emotional injury. The cold weather has thieves up to no good. Deputies say there were 19 break-ins across Spartanburg County just this week. That is a big jump from what the sheriff's office says it usually sees in a typical week. The break-ins happened at homes and even outside businesses. Thieves hit 2 cars at Dish Network and another car at the Amazon shipping facility. Deputies say it's tough to get any evidence from vehicles when they're icy and wet. We talked with 2 victims who say they've learned the hard way to keep their car doors locked. Most vehicles that thieves hit were unlocked. Deputies say thieves usually won't even bother breaking into your car if it is locked. Delivery delays. The winter storm is gone, but the chaos isn't over for workers delivering packages that could not get there. From checks in the mail to your Valentine's gift, your special deliveries may not get to your favorite destination until next week. UPS drivers are playing catch up after the company suspended delivery on Wednesday and a good portion of Thursday, too. FedEx says there were times they couldn't deliver here either. The Postal Service never halted delivery this week in South Carolina, but there were some neighborhoods where mail carriers couldn't go because of safety issues like down power lines or closed off streets. One Spartanburg mail carrier we spoke with says if your mailbox was empty this week, it doesn't mean that they skipped your house. It means you may not have had any mail coming in. The Postal Service, UPS, and FedEx all say if there's a specific delivery that you're waiting on, you can use the package's tracking number to monitor its progress online. An outer space mystery is solved. Last month, NASA scientists got kind of perplexed when the Mars exploration rover snapped a photo of a rock that looked like a jelly donut. You see that going on right here. Well, researchers didn't know where it came from until now. It turns out Pinnacle Island is a piece of a larger rock. The rover broke and moved with its wheel in early July. Images from the rover show the original rock that the machine's wheel must have hit. The answer is not as exciting as if the rock had crawled into view or dropped by some alien passing by, but it is science.
thunderstorms back in the forecast by Friday. And there's mountain forecast overall. Not a bad weekend. Kind of chilly tomorrow, but warming up. 60s in the mountains by Tuesday.
Going from our mini blizzard
To spring.
thunderstorms.
Yeah,
That's
big turnaround.
in
Yeah.
South Carolina. Thanks.
Mhm.
Well, Pope Francis marked Valentine's Day in a special way. He invited thousands of engaged couples to a first of its kind gathering there in St. Peter's Square. They held hands, kissed, and hugged. The Pope urged everyone to have the courage to make lasting decisions and dismiss what he calls a throwaway culture. 25,000 invited guests attended the unprecedented event, but once the word spread, more people flocked to the square. If you're having trouble finding true love this Valentine's Day, maybe you should be looking at work. Pharmacists Stacy and Adam Lisi found love at work. Their workplace romance led to a marriage and then their children. According to a national survey by CareerBuilder.com, 38% of U.S. workers dated someone who worked for the same company, and 31% of those people say the office romance led to the altar. And once you're in a relationship, CareerBuilder.com recommends that you check your company's policy. Valentine's Day is a holiday that people love to hate, especially if they're alone, but don't give up yet. As 7 on Your Side's Emily Pace found out, good things come to those who wait. There's a stink bug running around out here. He almost boned me. Oh, did you see one? I got one over here. Oh, is it? Oh, Christy's got it over there. Oh. Where is it? There were 2 of them like buzzing during the show, and I was like, what? Oh, what the heck? They're like on the move down here. Oh, I know. I should have killed it when I saw it earlier. But I was kind of afraid of stink. I can't either. They're so gross. Ugh. Don't like stink bugs. Okay. I will die if one comes on me. Huh? We also wanted to check back in with the other Polk County couple we introduced to you last Valentine's Day. But Carol Rogers is now 101. He and his wife, 98-year-old Eleanor Rogers, are still doing well. They celebrate 76 years of marriage this year in Columbus. Coming up next at 10, planning on banking your tax refund? Well, you're not alone. The story in a 7 on Your Side Consumer Watch. Oh my gosh! Seriously, what are we gonna do? We have like 2 stink bugs dive bombing out here. If it happens during a show, I'm just telling you, there's nothing I can do. I will scream. I mean, I would love to not, but I'm just that kind of a person. If a bug comes at me, I don't care if I'm on live television. I'm going to not be able to help the human reaction there. Stand by, everyone. And now oh my gosh, my spot to put this is gone. Well, y'all, have fun. It's on the floor. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? What the heck? Hey, how you doing? Sorry about that. Where am I gonna be? Here. And this is died. That's great. Huh? What? Oh, I can't. Well, it's staying flat. There's nothing I can do about it. Not my fault. What is that noise? Is that actually music? What's that called? like that thing, Skrillex. I listen to Skrillex. That's how cool I am. I'm so cool. I'm hip Amy Wood. Hashtag totally cool. Hashtag Skrillex. Hashtag. I do. That helps me sometimes to keep transforming. Ah! That's the song I listen to. How did you know? Of course, I only listen to the absolutely obviously popular ones. I don't know any of the cool stuff. All right. What? How long do I have to come back? I can get some exercise. Hey, I do love that song. It makes me move. It's such a great song. I listen to that song all the time. So funny. I'm so sad. Sorry. 25 seconds till we come back. Tax refund. What you gonna do with your tax refund? Tell me. In there. That little box. Sorry that I put you on the floor. We don't normally do that. Really apologies. People are like, what the heck? Most Americans plan to save the tax refund they're expecting this year. They're not planning to spend the extra cash. That's new from TD Ameritrade survey. The story is 7 on your side, Consumer Watch tonight. So according to a poll that they did, 61% of Americans said that they are going to save or invest the refund. 21% plan to pay off debt. 18% are going to spend the money on some necessities. Only 19% of those surveyed said they expect to make non-essential purchases with their refund. The IRS says the average tax refund was nearly $3,000 last year. Making fast food faster. That's what Taco Bell is hoping to do when it rolls out a nationwide mobile ordering option later this year. Restaurants developing an app that'll let customers order and pay for their food using their cell phone. Nation's restaurant news announced the move. According to the website, McDonald's and Chick-fil-A are reportedly testing the mobile app as well. Jersey Mike's unveiled the mobile app in November. It will be a trend. Now, someone on your side, Medical Watch. A new study showing quitting smoking can help mental health. British researchers analyzed more than 24 surveys, and they found consistent evidence that stopping smoking has led to improvements in depression, anxiety, and stress. Coming next, sports is on the way. Final way, it's an important day for a NASCAR driver. Pete is on the way with that. Did my mic go out? Did you hear that? Was it my earpiece? I think my earpiece does something weird over here, and it makes me think my mic's doing something wrong, but it's just my earpiece. Hey guys, sorry, I'm trying to get you guys. Oh. Hang on. That was really hard to pick you up off the floor. This is just not the way to do this. What's happening is we're getting a new set, so the process has begun to move us to a different room. Yeah. Why? Oh, really? Anybody talking about an earthquake? Yeah. Oh, flooded with earthquake comments. Google. Okay, people are reporting sounds of an earthquake. Let's see what we got. Monitoring. Earthquakes. Hazards learned. Ding, ding, ding. Latest earthquakes. Let's see. Nothing significant. I mean, there's nothing significant showing up on the latest earthquake monitoring thing on USGS. Christy Henderson. It could have been. It could have been this tannerite stuff. You never know. Oh, my phone's lit up. I've got 5 messages.
What stuff?
That tannerite stuff that people blow up.
What, the meth lab? That's the meth lab?
What does it say? What did it say, Chrissy?
It should be, or
It shook. Whatever it was shook the state warning point in Columbia.
are you confirming this, Christie? No. She is not confirming it this time. But it's likely. She says it's likely. Hey, could you help me check her?
If we have any confirmation from anywhere, she wants to know. Sandra. She talked to Doug Bryson, who said it shook something shook the state warning point in Columbia, but it doesn't. They don't know what.
That could easily have been a jet.
Gaffney felt it. Abbeville, Lawrence. How do you? Is that where the reports are coming from? Where is that on the USGS? I'm looking at that and I don't see it. Oh. Oh, I got you.
The first practice for NASCAR at Daytona, and among those getting ready for tomorrow night's sprint, Unlimited Tony Stewart back in a car on the track for the first time since that terrible wreck we had in a sprint car last summer. Good evening, everybody. Wisconsin face a must-win Saturday against number 17 Virginia. As they try to keep their NCAA tourney hopes viable, they'll get a stern test from the Cavalier team. The victory certainly would enhance their resume. Star KJ McDaniel, who vaccinated his team with NCAA World. KJ was also asked if he's thinking about jumping early to the NBA draft. He said it's not something he's even contemplated yet. Meanwhile, that All-Star game taking place at Furman tonight, the second annual College All-Star Bowl, honoring Captains Todd Boyd and Connor Shaw. There is Rob McDowell out of Clemson, the former Sumter standout. He goes for a nice run right there for the Nationals to get the field goal from Ray Early on their way to a 12-6 victory. Only touchdown of the game scored after the fumble by the QB. Riley Skinner just throws it away, and Greg Drury picked it off and takes it all the way back to the National League win. College baseball is happening. Clemson's home opener, including a solid 5 innings out of the starter. But the Tigers not able to get it done against Eastern Michigan. 6-5 is the final.
All right, thanks, Pete, and thanks for watching tonight. Join us for 7 on your side at 11, and stay up to date with information on WSPA.com. Seinfeld's coming up with the CW. Have a great night.
Be interesting to see what's coming over that whole thing. Usually it'll show up on the USGS pretty fast, you know.
I didn't see anything there in the real-time thing. Nothing there.
Eric?
I'm gonna check the USGS thing again. Yeah, I mean, people all over the. All right, I'm trying to see what else I've got. Oh, it's people calling me. Union County, Glen Ivy felt it there. Spartanburg felt it, Christy said. Philip Stone is one of our spreecasters. He felt it. Is that true? What does this say? Earthworn, let's see. Oh, here's an Earthworn. Well, how do you know that's our area? Like, what does that show you? What does that show you? I don't understand what that shows. Help me understand what that is. How do I know that that's tied to covered by a seismograph in the area? But how do I know that that's that? I don't see any confirmation on that to show me that. It doesn't say anything about the area. Give me a link to the actual website where you got that from. Eyesore. And how do you know that that's that? There's something called eeyore.size.sc.edu. It's some kind of, and it's got a big shake on it. I can send it to you. I don't know where it is. I'll send it to you. You tell me if this looks. See, Henderson. Send. Okay. You look at that and tell me what you think. I'm gonna go back to the base site before let's see. Earthworm. I'm gonna go back to edu. Yeah. Somebody sent me a seisma something or other that shows a big shake.
Okay, Eric.
I talked to them and they're basically feeling phone calls like we are. They just want to make sure that we hadn't heard of any damage. And Doug Bryson said that he felt it and then he called the SCDOT and they said that it should be warning point.
At Daytona Friday, the Sprint Cup cars in the track getting ready for tonight's unlimited race. Tony Stewart among them out there. First time in a practice situation in the big cars. He had a terrible wreck last summer on a dirt track. Good morning, everyone. Well, suffice it to say, a big one for Clemson coming up later today at Little John Coliseum. Tigers take on another 17 Virginia Cavaliers. One thing for sure, should be a pretty good defensive ball game. Virginia and Clemson 1 and 2 nationally in points allowed. Brad Brownell knows the importance of the win. He also knows getting ready for a final 7-game stretch of the regular season. He's got to preserve his star Casey McDaniel.
See that? You click on that, and then that's that read. And then inside of that, it shows it. 2:15:14.
McDaniel's also saying on Friday he has yet to contemplate whether he'll jump early to the NBA. Also coming up today, Gamecock home to Alabama, where school the next year as well. The high school league has pushed back the start of the playoffs next Thursday because of the weather situation, and the Braves locked up another young player, Julio J. Rock, a 6-year deal worth $32 million. Speaking of baseball, Clemson had its season opener on Friday at Doug Kingsmore against Eastern Michigan. Daniel Johnson, a nice start for him, 5-6, 4. Bottom of the first, Chris Holmes with a 2-run single. Tigers eventually led 4-1, but Eastern scored 5 in the 6th. Clemson got a tying home run of the 9th, but at the top of the 10th, Eastern was another run across with a man on second. The rally ends with the Tigers in the 10th and a 6-5 loss to the other team. Around these scores will come later today. At Paladin Stadium, Connor Shaw, Taj Boyd, the dignitaries for the College All-Star Bowl, number 2 at halftime. Boyd was honored by the game with the state's player of the year, and he and Shaw talking about what is ahead in their immediate future. As for the game itself, some area players involved in a group of rosters that included players from everywhere. There's Rod McDowell out of Clemson for the national team that gets the field goal from Ray Early, who played his college ball right there at Furman. The Nationals would win 12-6. The only touchdown coming when the snap was fumbled by Tanner Price. He scrambled and throws it right into the hands of Washington defensive back Greg Dupre for the only TD of that ball game. The NFL's investigation of the whole Richie Incognito situation in Miami shows there was a pattern of harassment going on involving Incognito and at least 2 other offensive linemen on the Dolphins team against Jonathan Martin and others. Meanwhile, on the ice in the Bonsecours Arena on Friday night, the Road Warriors get a unique goal. Jordy Johnston deflecting the slap shot into the net for a 6-2 victory for a Greenwood team that had been on the road for 3 weeks. Finally, Boiling Springs, William McGirt right in the hunt out in LA. A couple of rounds of TGA stopped there, pretty approach on his way to 67 on Friday. He is just 3 off the lead at 6 under par. That's it. Hope you have a great weekend. Doing Top Summers right here later on with 7 on sides 4. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Amy. Sorry, more things happen better people. Here's what I want to know. No, what I want to know is this: if an earthquake happens in Florida, no one there.
Sorry guys, I'm like totally distracted trying to confirm this stuff. Okay, Christy's looking at some data that shows something at a 4.4 on the USGS site, but she's trying to kind of track down for sure to make sure it's something that's centered out of Edgefield. So we're kind of monitoring this as a developing story. You guys can join the conversation here. All right, everybody. We're supposed to be celebrating Valentine's Day, but we're not talking about a shaking experience. We've got hundreds of phone calls, hundreds of Facebook posts from people who are concerned about this, wondering what's going on. So far, thanks to Craig, he's shared this important link here about the, let me see, can we get that image that's in that? Where is that? Let me see if I can get that in here. This is the image that Craig was able to find, and we've been kind of, looking at ourselves. Let's see. Will it show up? Come on, please show up. It won't populate. It's too bad. Okay, well, this is the link. You guys can look for it here. That's the link that he shared, and that is the one that shows you. Oh, here it is. It finally showed up. Okay, so this is the shake image that we've been able to find online, and
a 4-year resident of Los Angeles. She knows what an earthquake comes from.
And she said, okay, Pete's wife is a California native, and she knows what an earthquake feels like, and she said she felt an earthquake. She's in the Simpsonville area. Then we've got, this data from Craig showing a shake. Christie's looked at the USGS site. There is a report out of Edgefield of something that measured 4.4. That's the epicenter, where the epicenter was in Edgefield. People have been reporting this. Where did you say, Christy? You've seen reports from South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina? Okay. Weather Service heard from people in North Carolina. Christy's heard from kind of the upstate region in general, and you guys are telling us, where you have felt this. But again, this is a 4.4 epicenter in Edgefield, according to Christy Henderson, who's been looking at the USGS stuff as we work for early confirmation on what appears to have been an earthquake in South Carolina tonight. Again, we're kind of following this development. I'm going to get off the air here in just a minute so we can, first of all, I got to get off Tom Crabtree's computer. But second of all, we've got to get ready for the 11 o'clock show. So again, you're kind of looking at the shake. That's the visual of what you've heard about. And if you guys want to ask any questions or anything, or leave us any more information about what you felt, you're welcome to do that in the comments here. I'm looking to see what else you guys are saying here. Yeah, we'll be having it at 11 o'clock on Channel 7, whatever we can gather together. We know a lot of you are interested in this. Again, I know you felt it. I can see the crowd that's coming in here, but if you look at that graphic that we've got up, if you're not on mobile you can't see the graphic, but you can click the link. We can share it one more time. Let's keep showing it. And also, let's put that up. Is it on the screen, that link, Becky? Let's put the link up. Hold on. Put it on the chat screen. So there's a link, so those of you on mobile can see it. That is the link to this graphic we're showing, and if you click it, you're going to go out of the mobile, so be aware of that. But if you're on a desktop, you can see that with us, and this is the visual of a 4.4 earthquake that apparently, according to Christy, looking at USGS data, it looks like the epicenter was in Edgefield, South Carolina, and many of you across our region, and probably in other parts of the state too, have felt this thing. USGS having this register 4.4, and people reporting up in North Carolina to the National Weather Service they felt it. We're guessing probably we'll hear from some Georgia folks too. So keep this in mind as we watch the developments tonight. Pete Yannity's wife is a longtime California native who said, I know an earthquake and I felt an earthquake, and she's over in the Greenville area. So If you guys want to pop on camera and tell me what you felt, would love to hear your comments. Anybody want to pop on camera? If you click the camera button and you have felt something, yeah, it's part of the Aiken, South Carolina, Augusta kind of market. Yes. Maybe close to a 5 at the end, says Craig. We shall see. But just click that camera button and let me know if you did feel it, and if you want to describe what you felt. You can jump on camera and tell us. We'd love to hear your descriptions. You can also call my text line. Here's a number to call if you'd like to report what you felt. It's 1-800-1-864-990-3431. Don't put this up on the lower third, Becky. Okay, that is the number for my text line if you want to leave a recording if you don't want to go on camera. Adam, did you feel it? Let's get Adam up. Did you feel it, Adam?
I did. I'm trying to get rid of your graph. We
Are
did,
we
yes.
getting
It actually
Adam
shake the house.
Are you there? Did you feel it?
Yep.
Tell me about it.
It was unbelievable. I mean, we were playing cards.
I'm not
and
hearing you.
it just... Okay.
I'm not hearing you.
Oh, you're not okay.
No
You know?
audio. No audio. Don't know why. You can hear Adam? Let me
Sorry.
refresh.
Hello? Hello? Let's say, can anybody hear me now? Hello? Okay, she's refreshing. I'm full screen now.
Are you there, Adam?
Yeah, I'm here. How about you?
Adam? Adam? I'm not hearing him. Go ahead and describe it, Adam.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to talk and describe what you saw. Unfortunately, I'm not hearing for some reason. I don't know why. Let me try this. Let me see if this will work. We're having problems with this laptop. All right, go ahead. Try again.
Okay. Pretty much I can hear you.
It must be Tom's laptop. I'm sorry, I'm not used to using this one. So just keep on talking and give me a thumbs down when you're done describing it.
Okay. It was very boom. We could hear while sitting down. It was unbelievable. I'm thinking, how do I place rates?
It was just roaring, and then everything shook. It was just.
Did you feel it too? Tell us what you felt.
It was this roaring sound that came out of nowhere, and then everything shook in the house, and we just kind of looked at each other, and then we jumped up and ran to a doorway. Good.
Did it scare you guys? Did it scare you?
Yes.
Yes.
It did. All right, if anybody else wants to pop on camera, I'm going to try to get the other computer up to keep going. But let me just recap for you guys. For those of you who are just joining us, Adam is in Greenwood. He felt it. He's just described what he felt. We have got some confirmation through Christy Henderson and the USGS and some help with Craig finding us the graphic that showed the 4.4 magnitude shake that the epicenter was located, as Christy's confirmed through USGS, in Edgefield, South Carolina. And so, you guys are not imagining things. You did feel something. We're going to have it at the top of the show at 11 o'clock, so make sure to tell your friends to tune into Channel 7, because that's going to be the place where you're going to get the best information coming up at 11.
Here, no,
So
quick
I'm
sound
going to
and
try to...
wait for it to talk on
I'm
up.
going to try.
It was very quick shake
Oh,
that
good.
lasted about 2-3 seconds.
Oh, that's good. Our weather app, by the way, you all, if you don't have the Channel 7 weather app, Storm Team 7 weather app, it's showing the shake too. So if you want to get that, that would be a good thing to get. And you can look at it on there as well. That link right here below me, that is the link to show you the graphic that Craig helped us to find a little earlier. He found it right away, and we, through USGS, also did some tracking to get the actual data of the 4.4. Chrissy Henderson working on that side of the story. And so we're continuing to follow it. So Kay, you felt it too? Can we get Kay up? Bianca, let me see if I can get onto this other computer, because if I can, we can, hopefully. Let me see, hang on. Hang on, Bianca, I'm going to get you on in a second. I've got to move over to this computer. I'm going to join the Spreecast over here and then plug Tom's in and get off of it. Okay,
Yeah, that works. Go for it. In a minute, I'll put the cards up.
hang on, people, sorry. Just 1 minute, and then we'll be able to talk, I think, if I can get this working. Why are they not coming? Okay, so Valentine celebration turns into an earthquake report, which is pretty bizarre, but thank you guys for joining us. We were not planning to talk about an earthquake tonight. We were planning to joke around about Valentine's Day, and this has turned into a pretty serious Spreecast. So let me jump out of this one. Hang on, guys, okay? And I'm going to get over here. Let me dump out.
Hi, everyone. This is Becky Pittman. I'm the producer for Amy's show. Amy is switching laptops. And so for those of you who are just joining us, I think we have about 20 visitors. Amy is going to try to connect on the other laptop and come back in. We typically do our web show between 9:45 and 10:35. And we felt this. I'm down in Columbia visiting my mother for the weekend. And some of the people in Greenwood felt it immediately. Adam is one of the people down there. So we're just gonna chat for a minute until Amy comes back.
Okay.
Amy will want to know, of course, if you felt it. Do you
cool.
have a web camera?
In Atlanta.
And
Okay.
whether you'd be willing
I
to
can
chat.
hear.
Oh, goody.
Can you hear?
I can hear.
Okay, good.
Yes. And Bianca is standing by. I want to get Bianca on. All right, let's get Adam and Bianca on together. Bianca, I'm assuming you felt it as well. Give us a first-hand report of what you felt and what you were experiencing.
We felt it in Gaffney. It shook the whole house. It shook.
So you're in Gaffney?
Yeah, it shook my mom's German furniture.
And so when did this happen and how long did it last?
It just lasted a few seconds. Happened about 10:25.
And
Pretty scary.
when it happened, what? Yeah, I bet so. I bet so. What were you thinking? Were you thinking, hey, that was an earthquake, or did you think was that something else?
Well, I figured it was somebody blowing up Tannerite again. That we've had a problem up here in our area with it.
Right.
So we didn't hear no boom. All we felt was the shake.
Right.
Even my neighbor
Interesting.
behind us, she felt it too.
Well, if anybody else wants to jump on to tell us what they felt, you're welcome to do that with your camera button. Bianca, I appreciate it. And Adam, just one more time, I'm going to get Adam back into the conversation. So you're in Gaffney. Adam, you're in Greenwood. As we monitor this, what appears to be from the USGS early numbers of 4.4. Adam, what did you feel again?
A loud shaking. Shaking. It basically shake the house and a china cabinet.
And have you ever felt any earthquakes in South Carolina before, or is this a first for you?
First for me.
Was your first instinct to think it was an earthquake, or were you thinking, oh, it must be something else?
I was thinking it's something else. But I wasn't really sure at the time frame. I'm actually a born and raised Greenwood person. Lived here 31 years, and not felt one since.
Hey there, 1, 2,
Well, we
3,
appreciate you
4,
both
5.
being on to tell us about what you heard and felt, or not heard, but felt. And we're going to get on the 11 o'clock news and bring you the very latest. So you all tune into the 11. on Channel 7, and we'll see you at the very latest as we continue to monitor this earthquake that has hit South Carolina tonight.
Will do.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
All right, see you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll do.